Hey guys, Mo Mustafa here, author, speaker, coach, and welcome to another edition of Motivated Muscle, where you learn the mindset secrets to help you burn stubborn body fat and add some lean muscle. And in this video, I want to talk about guilt, that horrible feeling that we all have experienced at some point in our life, and whether or not it's useful or contributing towards us being able to reach our goals or not. Now, the obvious answer is no, it isn't contributing, but let me explain to you why guilt is such a negative emotion and why we shouldn't even contemplate it or even spend time focusing on things that are going to make us feel guilty. Okay, so I often speak to different individuals about their goals of getting in shape, and what seems to come out is there's like an underlying thing that a lot of people who binge eat or give up on their training programs have in common. And that's basically, they first of all start off with a perfectionistic mindset. Okay, so they think to themselves, right, I'm going to do this and I've got a perfect way of doing it, and they have like a template mentality as to how they're going to reach their goals, right? And at first it's great because they keep going through the rhythms and stuff and they're getting their results and stuff, and then life gets in the way. You know, maybe they get invited to a party, or maybe they find themselves out and about and they haven't got their healthy food with them, so they end up resorting to eating some junk food and going to a takeaway or whatever, and eating something that isn't supporting their goal of getting in shape. And that's fine, but what makes it worse is when they start feeling really guilty that they've compromised, okay? And then they go into a downward spiral. They start thinking, oh, what's the point? I've gone this far and I've screwed up. And then they spend time, and you've probably done this yourself, you're spending time now thinking over and over about the fact that you made a mistake, that you haven't honored your word, that you're a bad person, and before you know it, you've given yourself your own death sentence, and you say to yourself, oh, what's the point? And you throw the baby out with the bathwater, metaphorically speaking, and then you go back to your old ways. Now, the problem is with guilt as well, is that if you're feeling guilty, you're going to want to, at some point, get rid of that feeling. Now, what got you overweight in the first place, or what caused us very often to put on weight in the first place, is the fact that food, we have a positive association to food, okay, in terms of how it makes us feel. So, what's the first thing you're likely to do if you're feeling guilty and you don't feel very good? What's your body naturally going to want to do to compensate for that negative feeling? Well, it's going to want to eat now, right? It's going to want to binge out to make that horrible feeling of guilt go away. Okay, now if you don't have that feeling of guilt in the first place, then your body's not going to try and get rid of the feeling because you haven't allowed it in the first place to build up from this molehill into a mountain. I'm full of metaphors today, but anyway, so here's the point, right? So I want you to not focus on things when you make a mistake, or you don't honor what you said you were going to do. Don't feel guilty about it, okay? Just acknowledge it, be aware of it, okay? Because you don't even go into denial and pretend that you're not like messing up your diet. You're sat there with a cheeseburger and a slice of pizza, because that's not going to help you either, okay? But just acknowledge the fact, say, okay, my bad. I should have prepared ahead of time and taken, a protein shake with me, or taken some lean chicken, or whatever it might be, whatever you're eating at the time. I should have took that with me instead of finding myself in the middle of nowhere with nothing to eat, and the only thing I could choose from is eating nothing or eating junk food, okay? You want to create positive choices for yourself by preparing in advance. Okay, now, but if you do, like I said, make a mistake, or you do, one of the things I was talking to a friend about who's in the process now of losing weight as a result of me coaching him and stuff, I said, look, think of it like this. Every time, think of it as like you're on a journey, okay? So you're walking down this long path, and the only outcome is you've got to get to the end of the path, okay? And you've got a ball with you. Okay, you're bouncing the ball, you're walking along, and you might drop the ball, okay? But it's fine. Don't look at the ball and feel bad about dropping the ball and then feel guilty and call yourself a bad person and go into this mental tailspin. Just pick up the ball and go, cool, and then carry on bouncing it, okay? And then eventually you'll get to the end of the path. Actually, in meditation, there's something, because meditation is something over the years I've been experimenting with. But for myself, what I found is that my mind tends to drift. Okay, so when I'm meditating, every now and then I got my eyes closed and I'm trying to keep my thoughts, like not have any thoughts basically. And then my mind would wander, and the next thing I'm thinking about paying my phone bill or whatever it might be. And sometimes we can be tempted to have a go at ourselves. We're like, what are you doing? Why are you messing up for? Like, get back on track, right? But something I learned from Brian Johnson, he has a company called Philosopher's Notes, really cool, check it out. But anyway, basically, he said when you're meditating, one thing to say to yourself is, oh well. Like, if you basically make a mistake, go, oh well. Like, don't hold on to it, don't be attached to it, okay? Let go of it, and then come back on your path. So, because very often in life, when we set ourselves goals, we'll create this perfect plan of how we're going to execute it, okay? And inevitably, life gets in our way, because like we'll have a rigid plan as to how we're going to reach our outcome, but life isn't like that, okay? And I love the philosophy from Bruce Lee, and I've adapted this, I guess, to my own training, which is basically to be like water, okay? You want to just flow and to get to your goals. Don't think you have to go to a perfectly straight line, and because then you're going to compromise other parts of your life as well. Because ultimately, like, I went on holiday with my wife, we went traveling around the Far East for 5 weeks, and basically I was just eating everything to my heart's content. It was loads of food I'd never tried. So I was like, yeah, I'll try some of that. I'll try some of this. And it was like Bailey's ice cream. And there was some other, like all the best ice creams in the world. And I was like, heck yes, I'm trying all. There's no way I'm saying no to that when I'm on holiday. But I carried on training. So I kept my training regime going. And yes, granted, I didn't get to train the way I ideally train. Like now I'm in the gym and I'm training at the same ritualistic workout very often for an ongoing period of time. But on holiday, we stayed in like 5 different locations. So we went to one place like Singapore and got a flight over to like somewhere else in Malaysia, and then we went to Thailand and stuff. So I'm having to train. I'm gonna have to kind of make the best out of a so-called bad situation. I'm basically having to improvise, and that's what I want to encourage you guys to do. So don't feel guilty. And basically, if you make a mistake, cool, acknowledge it was a mistake, because you don't want to say that was fine and then basically start doing that again. You want to say, okay, made a mistake, never mind, and then just keep going, okay? Because you're still, if you look back how far you've come, you've still made progress, and that's the name of the game, guys. Progress, not perfection. And that's the wrap up for this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment below as well if you've got any questions and comments and stuff, and also make sure you subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to be making more cool content like this, and I want to give content around what you guys are interested in, not just the stuff I want to talk about, but what are the things that you are struggling with and you need help with. Now, if in closing you want to get the actual mindset pillars that I recommend to everyone who's on the journey of getting in shape, then I recommend you click the link below this video as well after you've hit subscribe and like and all the other jazz, and then go over to my website and get access to my Think Yourself Lean video training kit series, which is basically a training on the 7 mindset pillars you need to have in order to help you get ripped and add some lean muscle. My name is Mustafa, guys, and I will see you very soon. All the best.